Before Christianity became widespread in Europe and celebrating Christmas stepped into the spotlight as a commonplace winter tradition, Druid, Celtic, Norse, and Roman celebrations of the winter solstice dominated the realm of winter festivities. During these celebrations, these groups fashioned live plants, often evergreen, into wreaths and garlands in order to celebrate eternal life. Over time, as decorations became larger and more elaborate, people began bringing evergreen trees into their home. Though many people bring evergreen trees into their home today to celebrate Christmas, it is not entirely due to the traditions of these pagan groups. In fact, this tradition of bringing greenery into the home during the winter holidays was frowned upon by many Christians due to its pagan origins. It was not until the Victorian period in 1848 when Queen Victoria herself decided she wanted to bring a tree into the palace as a Christmas decoration that this practice became widely accepted. With the adoption of this pagan practice, Queen Victoria also popularized its original format, garlands. During the Victorian period, it was very popular for families to make their own decorations for their trees. They would commonly make garlands out of foods such as cranberries, popcorn, and dried citrus slices. Today, follow along with the video to try your hand at making your very own citrus garland. Before beginning any of the steps, preheat your oven to 250 degrees. If you have the convection option on your oven, set your oven to convect. For this craft, you will need the following materials: 2 citrus fruits, a roll of twine, a pair of scissors, a large-eyed crochet needle, a sharp knife, a cutting board, parchment paper, and a couple of baking sheets. To get started, you're going to create thin slices of your citrus fruit, and you're going to want to slice them so that you can see the cross-section, meaning that the navel of your fruit is going to be facing either to the left or right, not up or down. As you can see here, you can see the cross-section of the fruit when you slice this way. Go ahead and begin making thin but even slices of your fruit. As you can see, I'm using a grapefruit and an orange for my garland because I like the smells and colors of these fruits. However, you can use any citrus fruits that you like depending on color and smell. You can also use more or less fruits depending on the size of the garland you'd like. Here you can see the desired thickness for each slice. When you're done slicing, set your pieces aside and pull out a piece of parchment paper and line your baking sheets. Now, you may line your slices of fruit onto your lined baking sheet, making sure not to place them too close together. Once your slices are laid out, bring them over to the oven and put one tray on each rack. Again, your oven should be at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, convection if possible, as this will help to promote even drying of the orange slices. Once your slices are in the oven, bake them for about 3 hours or until the orange slices have dried out completely and are just brown around the edges. Flip the slices every half hour or so. Depending on thickness, some orange slices might cook faster than others. Remove those and set them aside on a plate, and continue baking any slices that require further drying. If you do not have a convection oven, your slices will likely look a little bit more like mine, which are slightly uneven. If you do have convection, your slices will likely dry more evenly and not have as many brown patches. Once your slices have dried, you can begin stringing them together. For this, you will need your large-eyed needle and some twine. Go ahead and thread the twine through the eye of the needle. Once you've gotten it through, give it 2 knots to ensure that the twine is secure on the needle. Now you may begin threading your twine through your slices of orange, grapefruit, or whatever citrus fruit you choose to use for this craft. You will need to use your best judgment to decide how long you want your twine to be based on how many slices of citrus fruit you've decided to use for this craft. Based on my use of 1 orange and 1 grapefruit, I used a string approximately 3.5 feet long. I would recommend going longer than you think, just in case. You can always trim off the extra. Once you've gotten your needle through the flesh of the fruit, go ahead and make a loop with the twine and tie a knot around the edge of your citrus slice so that you can secure the slice in one place on your garland. Continue to do this for every slice of citrus on your plate, spacing each slice as far apart as you would like for your particular garland. I spaced mine approximately 1 to 2 inches apart each. You now have a beautiful and fragrant holiday decoration to hang in your home. Hang this garland on your mantle, on your wall, across a bookshelf, on your Christmas tree, or anywhere else that you would like. Thank you for tuning in to another special holiday-themed craft demonstration from Historic Huguenot Street. We hope that you enjoyed learning how to make your own dried citrus garland today, and that you will stay tuned for more holiday craft demonstrations in the coming weeks. Have a safe and healthy holiday season.